Hello guys, welcome back to Storytime Mania World 4 with your host, Xana Tisano, and today I've got another story in store for you, and here it is. Mr. Men Road Rally Tour. Original concept by Roger Hargreaves. Written and illustrated by Storytime Mania World 4. It was the biggest times in the year. Every year, there was a road rally race. They were held by Little Miss Star. Most people, unlike Mr. Bump, had a skateboard, but don't balance in the proper way. Little Miss Sunshine has been roller skating for years. Mr. Small was just the right size to fit in a toy car. It was the smallest out of cars. Have you ever seen someone drive a toy car? I'm sure I haven't. Mr. Uppity was one of the rudest and richest men in the world, and liked traveling by himself. He never traveled by bus, never traveled by boat, never traveled by taxicab, and he never traveled by a subway. He always had his own limo. How rude. Little Miss Splendid had the most prettiest car. She drove her very own sleigh. She had all Santa's reindeer. She even got it for Christmas. How odd. Mr. Funny drove his shoe-shaped car. How funny. And Little Miss Dotty had the most confusing vehicle. She drove a canoe. She paddled on the road to make her canoe move. Little Miss Star was very torn. Before starting the World Tour Rally Race, everyone was told to head over to Little Miss Star's tent. Hello, welcome to the World Tour Rally Race Off. The rules are no bumping, no changing cars, no cutting, and no cheating. It's not fair to shortcut, said Little Miss Stubborn. I want to win this race. Well, everybody does, said Little Miss Star, so you gotta have fun. If you don't win, then deal with it. Bah, said Little Miss Stubborn. After hearing all the rules, Little Miss Star decided to begin the race. There was a lot of cars and bikes, skateboards, and roller skates. Get ready, said Little Miss Star. And then in 2 seconds, she said, get set, and go. Everyone started to race off. Everyone had vehicles. Everyone, that is, except for Mr. Rush. He doesn't need a car, or bike, or skateboard, or skates. He can run very fast. Will he win? First place they had to drive through was the hot, hot desert. The sand was in the way, not for Mr. Strong. He had very strong tires and continued his way out of the desert, where everyone else followed him out. Next, they found themselves in the even worse place. It was Cold Land. Miss Splendid got stuck in the snow, but was her reindeer too. It took a while for them to get out of the snow. Poor little Miss Splendid. There was an even bigger problem once they had reached the woods. There was a big piece of chopped wood in the racing way. Mr. Busy could not get over it. Luckily, Mr. Small and Mr. Tall had easily passed by it, so Mr. Busy had to walk and bring his bike around. When they passed the beach, Little Miss Star even didn't include the sea. Little Miss Dotty was so shocked she didn't tip over in the water with the strangest car, so she paddled on. The only person who almost passed the finish line was Mr. Rush. He felt that he was out of breath. Mr. Forgetful was also out of breath because he forgot his car and his water. Do you think Mr. Rush won? Well, he almost did, but Mr. Nosy won it by a nose. You might say that he had the nose edge finishing. Hello guys, and welcome to the end credits. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give a thumbs up, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe.